One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the set. Here we go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Lots of running room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty...
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Moss. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He fires one deep over the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, out of space. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep it.
It's a seam wide open. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Clemson is quick to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Haynes. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6. to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's open on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with a positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. No sign of the field goal team. They'll go for it on fourth and short from the 28th. Needs it to keep this drive alive. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my third down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back to pass, it's Moss. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hughes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Brown has it. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Zings it complete to the right. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Wide open spaces. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Clemson jumps to the line. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Lots of room to run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. And he's knocked down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Going right to work up top. Now adjusting. That's caught. It's Haynes. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running, turning it on. Discards him with the stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
In the red area, it's Randall. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands. Clemson
is quick to the line. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Moss. Looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Got his man on the outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
This is our last chance.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Moss. Got a man, it's Brown. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Moss. Looking for the score. Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Randall. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
And that's a play that defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Randall. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to buy time. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. The throw to the outside is complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Give to Brown. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
To the air, it's Moss. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Turning on the Jets. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Well, they got the touchdown, and the quarterback also had snot bubbles the size of his fist coming out of his nose after that hit.
Yeah, and you don't want to take too many of those shots. You got the touchdown, but the offensive line, obviously, a little bit more protection would be good. But in the end, touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On the ready? Fire! Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Moss. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The sure hands, it's Hughes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Past the 30. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Moss. Here comes the heat. He makes a catch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. And they're able to get him down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Brown. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Moss. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting
a shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got room on the return. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Running into the open space. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how.
Snags it on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. He fires a bullet to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
To the air, it's Moss. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Punch it out of the air. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. With With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.